Hi everybody, Gretchen here. I am finally doing a video blog in my house and not in my car. And this is sort of like the mom slash kid cave. Before my husband married me, this was his uh, movie theater room. It has kind of become my cardio theater slash it's snowing outside. I got to figure out a workout in my own place. So I've got my dumbbells and my elliptical, stability balls, some weights, wide open place here, pull up bar, whatever I need. If I'm home, this is what I do. Usually, let's see, I don't sit still real well, so I feel like really wiggly sitting here and talking. It seems like when I'm driving, I'm distracted or something. Anyway, that was just a side note. Anyway, I'm 5 weeks out. Usually I do hit either hill sprints, car pushes, hit on the elliptical, sometimes stair mill sprints. I was doing hit on the rowing machine, but early on I gotten a little concerned about my shoulder, so I backed off of that. And now shoulder is virtually pain-free, so I'm going to go back to it. So here's where my progress is. I'm still not quite as lean as I wanted to be, but most of the weight is in my lower half. My legs are still a bit soft and gushy and great for off season. Love my physique, but on stage, it's not quite a winning physique yet. I got my beautiful new suit in from Vandella Costumes. Kira must make some of the most beautiful, affordable suits I've ever seen, and I'll reveal mine in 5 weeks. I put it on and loved how it fit in the top, and like normal, I put it on the bottom, but wow, I still got a bit of work to do. But for the first time in a really long time, a moment like that, I wasn't really hard on myself. Wasn't ashamed to show anyone. I came up and showed my daughter and son's girlfriend while they were getting her ready for prom the other day, and wasn't embarrassed to walk around. And I know some of you that may not be a big deal, but to me, that was a little feeling of overcoming some dysmorphic body issues that I've carried around for a long time, which I previously talked about before. So I talked a little before. I think I said that I would go ahead and talk about some supplements I use, maybe some nutrition things I love. So no particular order or anything, but handful of things. One of them is De Novo Whey. Ben Escrow, who I got to meet through Dr. Lane Norton's VIP camp, both in 2012 and 2013. I was blessed enough to be the first and only female attendee at the first year, and the second year to be one of a few amazing. And both times meeting Ben was like meeting a little young Jim in the, tall Jim in the fitness industry. I learned a lot about him, but little secret is he's got some of the best tasting, high quality whey isolate you're going to find in the market. It's only available online, as far as I know anyway, through De Novo Nutrition. There are times, though, that I'm going to go ahead and buy some other proteins, whether it's because it's just convenient or whatever. And lately I found it's, what's the brand? Protozyme Vanilla Cake and the Protozyme Peanut Butter Cookie. They're quite good. With both of those brands, both the De Novo and the Protozyme, I really love to make pancakes out of it. A favorite recipe that I've been making lately is, what is it I've been making? Pumpkin. I measured according to my macros. So what I like about pumpkin is you can get a lot of it and there's very little carb in there, no fat in it. So I choose to get my fat usually from Smart Balance or even whole butter, like real butter. Some people like coconut oil. I just don't like the flavor it adds to what I'm trying to eat. Anyway, I put a scoop of my favorite vanilla type of whey. Lately it's been the Protozyme vanilla cake flavor, and sprinkle some cinnamon in there. Um, egg white. Occasionally I choose egg yolk as my fat source too. So it could be a whole egg, scoop of protein, um, whatever you are going to measure your pumpkin out to be. Mine, it just depends on how many carbs I need, frankly. Um, for fiber, I may choose at times to use like wheat germs, something like that, and sprinkle it on in. I will also sometimes use a packet of Truvia or a few drops of sweet leaf stevia. Um, Phone's letting me know it's going to go dead because I'm one of those people who always forgets to charge her phone. Anyway, that's one favorite thing. For proteins, those are my two favorites for flavor right now. Would love to get your feedback if you have another one you'd like me to try. My favorite thing in the world now is PB Lean. Many of you may have tried PB2, which is a nice product, but PB Lean, it's out of this world, fantastic, amazing. You could get it from myoatmeal.com. I'm not getting paid to tell you this. I just think it's a great product. PB Lean, mine is a red velvet cake flavor. You can customize it. I actually recently ordered another one, which I won, so I'm going to get it for free. But it's the one I'm getting is like, I think it's chocolate brownie and toffee PB Lean, if I'm not mistaken. And I also at myoatmeal.com, how it started, is customized oatmeal. So I have, I often make like my own little protein oatmeal, and I will use the oatmeal. Mine is a tiramisu flavor. I have chia seeds in mine and measure that out once again according to my macros. I add usually a scoop of protein, and also a whole egg because I'm trying to get in my healthy fats and enough protein to get me through my day. I'll mix that up and make a bit of like a protein muffin sort of consistency thing. Some people, your microwave might need like a minute and 50 to a minute and 45 seconds. I'd say look at it at a minute, see how it is, and heat it up. If it can be more solid or less solid depending on how you make it. I've been making protein pancakes a lot more, once again using pumpkin. If you ever try making protein pancakes and they're really runny, try adding a pinch of baking powder. It should help. Not sure, but let's see. What else have I been using? I'm finding frozen veggies are one of the easiest ways for me to make working in a gym all day, where although I live really close to where I work, I don't always have time to come home. And because I just finished a semester of school, there were a lot of times while I was studying, I just did not have as much time as I had in years past, where maybe my workload wasn't so heavy with school, or I didn't have as many clients back then, where I had a lot more time to cook and prepare my food. So I've been getting a lot more frozen veggies, cooking a lot of ground turkey, mixing it all up together and getting a little bit more volume while I have lower carbs. On my higher carb days, I take those veggies, that ground turkey, I might wrap it up in a low carb wrap. My husband found these yummy, delicious rice rolls. Imagine a rice cake, but fresher, sweeter, kind of a little bit more crunch to it. It would be like guilt-free Rice Krispie treats. One roll is 10 grams of carbs. So, if I'm only getting 95 grams of carbs in the day, and maybe I've utilized a lot of them early on, I just got a little bit of time left, then I might have one of those to kind of carry me through, get my sweet tooth in, so I don't go over my carb limit. And on my high carb days, I have sometimes where it's really hard to get all the carbs in, and sometimes I feel ravenous, like I start eating and then I just can't stop. So sometimes one of those little rice rolls, I believe that's what they're called, from Costco, it's just enough sweet tooth to hold me back a little bit. And some have asked me, I've been asked a lot of questions like, what regular supplements do I take? I'm not so sure brand matters quite as much. I I add beta alanine now to my coffee. I do not remember where I learned who specifically, but I was looking on some people who my coach also coaches, and someone had mentioned adding beta alanine to their coffee. It's like, what a great idea, because I can make my own pre-workout. So I do take beta alanine in pure form, creatine on its own. I just learned that Core ABC, owned by Doug Miller, has some of these things separated out. So, maybe you just want to buy creatine, or you just want to buy beta alanine, you want to make your own pre-workout mix or BCAA mix or something. You could do that through Core. Very great company. I'm not sure, trying to think. Oh, and HMB. If you really would like to learn more things about things like HMB, creatine monohydrate, beta alanine, that sort of thing, and maybe you've gotten conflicting information, you don't know if it's healthy, you don't know how much you need, you don't know if it's effective, check out examine.com. Ben Askro, who I'd mentioned earlier, had taught me about this, and I've learned tons from examine.com, a lot of myths dispelled, got a lot of aha moments when I was wondering whether I should take something or shouldn't, whether it would help me, whether it was for recovering from an injury or helping my workouts. Anyway, I'm hoping this video blog is kind of helpful to you guys. Like I said, 5 weeks out, not as lean as I want to be yet, but I'm not quitting. And I would love to hear back from all of you. I want to know how you're doing. If you're in prep, how's your prep going? If you have some other special goals you made for yourself, it could just be to get your house and your life more organized. That's my big goal outside of competing. I'd love to hear back from you. Be blessed. Give all you've got to everything you've got. Be blessed. Bye.